I would classify that as being a spicy number. Spicy number achieved. Achievement get. Platinum trophy. Okay. What format we're working with? 1350 by 1080, I think. Alright, 1080, 1350. Let's double that. Let's make that 2160 by 2700. 2700. Plug that in. Quickly chuck a color tone behind so it's not blinding. Hi. Okay, we should be good to go. Ba-boom. Hi. I see a cloud, I see a Billy. How we doing? With glove equipped. Here we go. So, my thought for today is that I'm going to spend the first half, instead of doing study stuff, that I'm going to instead do the art fair prompt. Already ready for the weekend? I know what you mean. 14. Oh no. Because sleep is important, Cloud. If you're tired, I insist that you override the roll. 10 minutes? Yeah, okay. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay, so what I want to do... Yeah, no stress, Billy. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do for my version is I'm going to do something akin to a royal portrait, but with the person secretly being a lizard person. So, like, there are some scaly elements to their complexion. They've got, like, lizard eyes. Potentially a tail. Royal portraits. You can find the prompt either in announcements or in the monthly art fair channel. I do. Okay. I will preface by saying, though, that sci-fi settings are inherently a little bit less interesting for me. But I just get nerdy about world building stuff in general, so it doesn't really matter what setting it is. I get fascinated by the mechanics. So thematically a little bit less interesting for me, but I'm always down. Okay. Trying to find a decent royal portrait as like a starting block. Just a heads up, by the way, it'll be a shorter stream tonight just because I'm wrecked at the moment. Absolutely wrecked. Sleep is almost fixed, like we're on the cusp, but not quite there yet. No. As I said, I'm always down. I'm just saying that, like, if I seem like slightly less enthusiastic, that might be why. It's like manga that are in settings that, like for example, a manga set in a modern setting. I don't find modern settings inherently interesting, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I won't enjoy the manga. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoyed Bleach back when I used to read it, for example. Why are all of these portraits Mimi? There is not a single earnestly done one here. Oh. Lord Henry Cavendish. This is technically a starting point. It is a person being painted. I've made the mistake now of clicking on related searches, and I feel as though they're all going to be of Mr. Cavendish. Okay, let's get more specific with our search prompt. Okay. Royal portrait sit down painting, I guess. Galaxy is ruled by a galactic council of elves, dwarves, humans, orcs, and I think halflings. The big threats right now are lizard folk, piracy, and the rise of awakening sentience in machinery. Ooh, okay. So I'm immediately already seeing like fantasy tropes combined with sci-fi tropes, which is fun because oftentimes the two sides of the same coin. It's a very chill pose there. But that's cool. I do like the idea of it being like pre-machine sentience. Because then you get to go through all of the different stages. You get to go through like not having to worry about machines, into machines that are getting suspicious, into machine overlords. Like you get to kind of pick and choose where you're at depending on where you are in the galaxy, which is fun. Ooh, I like this image. The over the shoulder? The cheeky over the shoulder. Oh, what? Oh, am I being painted? Oh, that's fun. That's quirky. I like that. I like that a lot. Might use that as like a starting point. Okay. Prior to the council brought an end to the empire at the edge of the galaxy. Right, as in like the previous superpower. Glancing over the shoulder. So those pictures are incredible, but not quite what I need. Hi Fish, how you going, bud? Welcome, welcome. How's your weekend? Why is this an image that came up? Why do we have why do we have the ultimate crossover between man and chicken? Chicken man. Yeah, no, yeah, it's left from left to right, chicken man. Yeah. You're not wrong. Okay. We have somebody looking over their shoulder. We have achieved something. Progress. More looking over shoulder. I feel like I need one more. Robots have a node, cluster of stars near a safe walkway, and in the central nodes there are officers who go around rooting out and wiping out awakening robots. Think Inquisition style stuff. Yeah, okay. So like your classic what's he? Blade Runner, where they're going like, okay, robot, if I describe to you like there's a desert, and in the desert there's like a tortoise, and you see that the tortoise has flipped over, and you like see if the robot has empathy or whatever. It's Foghorn Leghorn. Oh my goodness. You can't hit me with the spooky Foghorn Leghorn jump scare. As I pan up, it hits me with the jump scare. Don't run with blades, that's dangerous. I mean, I feel as though that's half of like futuristic dystopian is, oh my goodness, the machines are taking over galactic drug trades and people running with scissors, taking over the galaxy. Half the time, it's all just like a big allegory. Like, it's not actually in space. It's your classic, like, it's in space, but let's be honest, it's a Western in space. Or, it's in space technically, but we're kind of pretending that space is a big ocean and we're the pirates on, like, pirate ships, but in space. Looking at your treasure planet. Those are the kind of sci-fi stories that I really, really, really enjoy. Where it's like, it's a spin on some of your classic tropes. Many of the lizard folk have a blood vow against the council who destroyed their home world when they were ending the empire. Right. So the lizard folk were part of the original empire? Art time. Yeah. How you going, Squid? How's your weekend? 3. Everyone's been rolling relatively low, except me. I rolled an 18 to start with. Each node is named after a god. The campaign starts in the Tiamat cluster. There you go. I was just saying, like, fun spins on traditional tropes. People running with scissors is the biggest problem Galaxy faces. Society faces in the future. I'm pretty happy. This is probably true, actually. To be fair, it's a pretty easy thing to sort out. But it's actually in the Sonic Generations game engine. I mean, that was kind of what like Sonic Frontiers was, sort of. 19's not bad, Fish. 19's not bad. 13, okay, where we've got a renaissance going on, a numbers renaissance. This is good though, because there have been times where numbers tend to take over, where oh, this is a good image. The non-direct? The non-direct, I'll do like... Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's do a portrait, but it looks like the person is kind of paranoid, looking over their shoulder. You'll almost be 19. There you go. It's fate. It's fate. The dice knew. Dwarves are asteroid miners with gravity tech. They even use mass gravity relays to tame an asteroid belt and make it into an artificial warp node. That's fun. That's fun. It reminds me of the... God, what are they called? It's been too long since I played Destiny. The people in the outer asteroid belt who have like lassoed together a whole bunch of the asteroid debris into colonies. That's more like it. Yeah, there you go. Main character age now, true. It's only a matter of time before you get isekai'd at this point, I think. Okay, how are we doing over the shoulder? That steep of an angle, maybe? Something like that? Green space chimpanzee. No. This isn't. No. This isn't. What's it called? Planet of the Apes. No, I don't think so. Truckun, where are you? True. What are we painting today? I'm painting the prompt for February. That's the plan, anyway. I will attempt to paint the prompt for February. What are we doing with the shoulders? Maybe a bit of like the classic, like H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu-esque, where they've kind of got their arms out defensively, looking around wildly. Country, right? Why West Virginia? Why? Country road, take me home to the place I belong. Bit of movement, maybe? We want there to be a bit of an angle disparity here. Like so. El was the oldest existent spacefaring people. He used to be able to harness pure energy to break the laws of physics. One day they tried to ascend to become pure energy, and instead it created a galaxy-wide calamity that wiped the whole of the Elven Empire back to the Stone Age. Now certain elves go out to find this revered technology from their ancestors. Ooh, that does remind me of elements of Halo lore. If you're looking for further inspiration in that kind of section, it's different. It's distinctly different. But looking into the Forerunners, that could give you inspiration juice potentially. You'll be a farmer. Yeah, fair. Wait, were you singing Country Road as like your swan song while being hit by the Isekai truck? Looked at a bunch of places for inspo. Yep. From Halo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can have cowgirls. I mean, yep, to each their own. Actually built the setting to... Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've heard that that can be quite nice because it means that everybody's really invested in like the world and what happens. I mean, hey, as I said, to each their own. How you going, by the way, bud? How was your weekend? Okay. Now would be the time where we get some references from this kind of angle. Male head. Perfect. Somebody's come up with a Blender head model that I can kind of use as a reference point. Like girls is gay. I really need here is for the chin to kind of have an area underneath it, like that. Then we've got the jaw coming up here. Here coming around like this. I'm glad that the isekai setting is coming along nicely. A Sphinx rules over the crime goings on in the Tiamat cluster. That's fun. That's fun. Well, you see, we brought in the crime lord to question them, and after speaking in riddles the entire time, I got kind of bored and gave up. That is not how the ear is working. It needs to kind of collapse a little bit. Doesn't do great things to you. No, I fully agree. If I were to impose any piece of advice on anyone, it would be get good sleep if you possibly can. I'd be a hypocrite for it, but 2 minutes. Thank you, Tavern. Appreciate the heads up. Just as a reminder, I kind of need to run ads, otherwise Twitch runs them for me, and when Twitch runs them, they can kind of be lol random, which I don't love. But good news, whenever ads do play, I tend to chill and wait them out so you're not missing anything. Don't worry about it. Allergic dad, I know, right? Better not run any. Well, I've got bad news for you. In 1 minute and 15 seconds, the Tavern will run an ad. If you're supremely allergic to ads, I am actually streaming on YouTube at the moment as well, so you could jump over to there for the duration of the ads if you want to. Just dodge them like me. Demons are stellar beings, and one of them, Lord Teeth, implanted its DNA all over the galaxy. So occasionally people just have weird colored children with star matte patterns on their skin. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. So they're inherently tieflings. That's great. You should have a wife and kids in your isekai setting. Yeah, okay. I wish you luck. Plus fanboy mistress. Sure. Why not? I mean, it's literally a DIY, do whatever you want setting, right? I think technically, because of the angle, the head should be a little bit shorter without it looking flat. Something like that is a little bit better. I could always, you know what? Quickly. We take a photo. Okay. How's this gonna work? So it's over the shoulder from a low angle. Maybe like... like this, maybe? Oop. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same angle. And also it's... the blurriness adds to it. No, this is great. Quickly send that to myself. Okay, blurriest photo ever incoming. Yes, there we go. Looks like somebody's taken it in a speeding car. Perfect. In your mum's car, vroom vroom, yeah, exactly. The epitome of humor for me is losing half of dialogue to sound parallax. So the idea of somebody trying to say a line as the camera's moving past them and you just lose half of it because the camera's already on the other side of the oval or whatever. I haven't seen you using your full power and your atoms start to... Oh god, it's happening. The character of legend. The super duper human. Okay, can I flip this? I should be able to. Image, arrange, align. Can't flip it manually by just dragging things. So when the elves all got blasted back, they had to build back up. The elves adapted to their worlds, and that's why we have different kinds of elves. Yep. Classic. Reclaimers who go and try to bring all elves up to stellar tech. Okay, sure. So it means that even if you've got sort of more like elves with simpler technology, it might be like they ride on, classic Eldar riding dinosaurs, but also have guns. Atoms always vibrate. Sincerely, someone who took many courses at uni. I feel as though Alt is making maybe stating that like my atoms would start violently shaking. You gotta go. Sleep well, bud. Sleep well. Have a good night. Rest up. Why can't I? Selection. Why is it in selection? I mean, I'll take it, but... Okay. Have a good stream, thank you. Appreciate it, Clown. What does an ear look like from underneath? Asking the hard-hitting questions. Ear from underneath. What is with these reference images? They're all like, help, I have a lump on my ear. It's like, no, that's not what I've typed in at all. View. No, I don't want to see in the ear. God, go back. Kind of looks like an ear, but from this like underneath picture. How dare you? How dare you hit me with your smarminess? Photo of person, low angle. Huh. Interesting. I would not have assumed that the ear looks like that from a low angle. How was the weekend, by the way? Did we get up to anything? I got up to literally nothing, and by literally nothing, I meant I spent the entirety of it trying to fix my sleep. And I think I've been mostly successful. I woke up this morning, big improvement. Still flooded, and you're sick. Ugh. Well. So it was pretty good. all things considered, really good. No, fair. So you took it easy? Need to get groceries. You'd rather not leave bed today. Wow, but groceries are important though. You should get groceries. Play that 40 hours of Baldur's Gate. Nice. Have you finished it yet? Is this like another play session, or is this your first? First playthrough? Yeah, fair. How far in? I, about 2 weeks ago, just finished my first play session. So I'm keen to see where other people are up to. Doing it with a friend who's already done it? Yeah, fair. Last boss of Act 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty early on. Which companions do you have with you? Using Shadowheart and your friend is using Karlach? Yeah, okay. Good balance, good balance, good balance. We accidentally didn't get a couple of companions in Act 1, which led to us having a very reckless, maybe, attitude towards getting companion stories done. Have the weapons called Second Divorce that summons a zombie called Connor, so I have him. You've got a weapon that summons a zombie in Act 1? That's insane. I believe I met that zombie. Maybe we did have that weapon, but just never used it. Perhaps. That sounds very funny, though. Shoulder to be a little bit bigger. Up the front there. The spine curves down that way. This part of the jacket is loose. I might have some light coming through and shining through the jacket, which could do some fun things. You talked to Merlin after you saved her from the hag. You get it. Okay, I believe we did have it then, because we did do that. Okay, now the next question is, what do lizard eyes look like? I imagine pretty similar to the dragon eyes that I just did. Dragon eye, single. Ooh, the craggly eye looks fun. I do like the craggly eye. Summons her dead husband, you can decide to give the staff to her or run away with Connor. Somewhat similar to the eyes of some... Oh, I think we returned it to her. Yeah, I think we gave it to her and then she went off to try and... Well, I won't... Spoilers, but like, yeah, stuff happened with that. Yeah, okay, so we didn't keep it. Similar to the eyes of something like a gecko or a Komodo dragon. I do like the marbling on them, though. They look very cool. Very, very, very cool. I did say I liked the not mugging at the camera look. So maybe having the character looking around goes a little bit better, and then perhaps having a slack-jawed expression could also go quite well. Slack jaw. Apparently there's a band called Slackjaw, and that does not surprise me in the least. Oh my goodness, I found a reference image of a member of the band Slackjaw with a slackjaw. Yes! You gotta keep it. Connor is awesome since his undead, unless he gets critical hit or radiant damage the first time he goes to minus health, he comes back with 1. Oh, for sure. Like, I reckon if I did another playthrough, I'd potentially keep it. We did a relatively, like, good playthrough where we did all of the morally righteous things. I'd be down to try something a little bit, like, amoral the second time around, but it'll be a while between before I go back to it, just because we spent like I think 120 hours or something playing, which, I mean, in terms of gameplay hours, it's not that bad. But if you think about it, that I played with 2 other people, so for every single play session, all 3 of us had to be there. 120 hours is actually quite massive. Looks like he's about to sell you some minions in the Hearthstone town. Yeah, he does look like Bob, doesn't he? At least at the moment, as you've said. I have a love-hate relationship with Battlegrounds. It's transformed into a hate-hate relationship in the sense that I haven't played it in over a year. But I really, really, really enjoyed it for a good, solid 6 months. As soon as they changed it so that the battle pass was locked behind premium currency, I had to leave though, just because it became pay to win, which is tragic because I really, really, really enjoyed the gameplay. Really, really enjoyed the gameplay, but what can you do? Being good for once, took painkillers right away, and now your headache is much better. Oh my good, what? That's not how that's supposed to... Oh wait, no, that's how that's supposed to work, exactly. Good. No, good. It's better to be on top of it, just because if you think about it, stress does just as much to hurt the body as like pain in certain ways. So if you're sitting there like, if you're sitting there like laboring over a headache, your body's going to be going through quite a bit of stress, and it's worth just sucking it up, taking the painkiller, and then not putting your body through that. Yes, it means that you're ingesting drugs, you know, as part of the remedy, but like, it's the lesser of two evils. Drug swoop whoop. Yeah, exactly. You need to enthusiastically take your aspirin. Why do I have to go make things complicated by adding a low angle? Like, everything about his expression is incredibly simple. It's just because I was an idiot and decided to do it at a low angle. It changes everything. I reckon I'll need to take a second reference shot that's a little bit more accurate at some point, just to clean up the details. Let's not worry about the details too much then, for now, if I know that they're going to change. What should I do for hairstyle? Enthusiastically overdose on aspirin. It's the only way to do it. Male hairstyles. Preferably something. I accidentally had it typed in slack jaw male hairstyles. Okay. Has to be something that I haven't done before, because it's an opportunity to do something interesting. Probably something with a bit of motion in it, right? Posted an image of the hey you should do on the Discord. Ooh. Oh my goodness, no. I'm a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hair as much as the next person. But I politely decline. No. I'm wanting something a little bit more akin to this. That's a bit flowier and can you can kind of see a bit of motion in it. Whereas Shamate hair is yeah. is not that. Is not flowy and motion. Don't know why you keep imagining a bowl cut on it. Well, let me start adding hair just so that it starts to sit. Okay, and then we've got the part there. And then it's a low angle, obviously, so we can't have as much volume on top. A little bit, actually, just given that we'll be seeing hair through the hair. Exactly what you were looking at in the Discord. Oh. Ah, yes. Classic. Yeah. No, that's got plenty of movement in it. No, I don't disagree. So you said that you could do like stage performance hair. Yeah, I did. Something akin to like a K-pop or something, you know, something very stylish. Yeah, and do you have a problem with it? Yes, I do have a problem with it. You shaved the middle of my head and gave me a Friar Tuck look that I was not anticipating. I don't follow. It's all the right. Yeah, exactly. No, it's incredibly in at the moment. All the K-pop bands are going for medieval Christian monk look. Yep. Exactly. Oh, do tell. Oops. As I thought, the shoulders need to come up even more. Listening to a lot of song by Karija, and it's his hair I'm picturing. I mean, I could. I shouldn't, but I could. I don't know why, but I'm compelled to have this character look at the camera. I have to. Mug. I don't know why. It looks infinitely better for me that way. Now the next question is, where's the lighting? I could have major lighting coming from this direction. Ooh. Major lighting coming from this direction would create a really fun edge glow. And then I could have a secondary source of light from behind. That could be fun. Let's try that. Let's try that for a second. Let's jump down, go into tones. When am I adding the Shamate? Well, it would have to be for a different project, unfortunately. Could you imagine in the third act, all of a sudden, I've got this thing fully rendered, and then I just start adding. Oh my! Oh yes, it'd be so good. Backlighting through there, which would mean if I've got primary lighting here, secondary lighting here, it means that I'd be able to have light coming through the shirt here, which is awesome. Man looks like a British mafia boss who was born in Morocco. No idea why he gives off those vibes. I mean, hey, if my character is already telling a visual story for you, then I'm doing my job. The only thing that we're really missing right now are more like lizard features. While I'm working on this, by the way, I should point out that this is part of an art prompt thing that I've got set up in the Discord. If you are interested in joining, there is no formal process for it whatsoever. You don't need to like sign up or anything like that. As long as you've got an idea for the prompt human enough, you can just make a thing. And unlike the previous iterations that I've done of this format, you're free to use whatever medium you like. Like before, I've been a little bit like about things like photography, creative writing, that sort of thing. But now it's a completely open format. So just go for your life. While I'm working on this, ads. Sorry. Mean of me to a request, but you got to give him one of those like V jackets with tall collars, like Jotoro's jacket from part 4. This might be it. I could. High collar jackets. I'd be a little bit concerned about it blocking certain features and stuff, but it doesn't seem like that would be the case. I think I could put it in, no problem. If anything, it could do the whole like obscure the mouth and give like almost a Dracul vibe. High collar jacket. Something like this, maybe? Sorry, Billy, I did see that you messaged something. I just searching images. Something like this, perhaps? Is this a familiar face or something? Someone new? Who? What? Image? It is someone new. I have not painted this individual before, nor have I. I'm making it up on the spot. It's not somebody I've thought of before. Ooh, yeah, okay. Okay, I see. With like the squarish collar. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I'll give it a go, but if it's not working, I reserve the right to cut it. Reminds me of the Cleric Warlock, which fits the human enough prompt. True. It's kind of a redux of that now that I think about it. Like relatively similar angle that we're working with. Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Do something like this. You know what? Before I do that, let's just to cover my bum, let's copy, duplicate the layer, then make the change, and then if I hate it, I can always go back to the original. Really, really good start on Ironclad for Act 1. Time to face pack before the edit. Yes, do it. The thing that Slay the Spire is a balancing act. There are two wolves inside of you when playing Slay the Spire. One wolf insists that you play incredibly safe to the point where you don't get enough like powerful resources to get through challenges, right? That's not good. The other wolf is a wolf that insists on you being the greediest possible player ever and going after every elite fight, going into each challenge room and being like, yep, I'll give away half my health for this thing, or I'll take on a curse for no reason. You must listen to neither of these two wolves. You must forge your own path. That's your most recent wolf? Yeah, well, it's not good. The elite wolf? Yep. No, it's tempting once you figure out, like, oh, I can actually defeat elites basically whenever I'm strong enough. It becomes a new challenge to not fight every single elite that you find. Unless you're really strong, and in which case go your life. If anything, it's you're throwing if you're not fighting every elite that you find if you're strong enough. But if you're not, don't do it. Ooh, okay. And then with this angle, I could have lizard tail. Lizard tail right here. Frick. Let's end up with something that I like, please. That's lizard enough. Third Wolf is a fursuit asking why you don't have the Slay the Spire Yakuza Kiryu mod on. I can't mod. I can't. I get too Puritan about like the challenges of the game itself. Like as soon as I start playing with mods, it feels like I'm playing like a different product completely. I was happy to do it in Minecraft. I was happy to do it in Minecraft specifically because I wasn't really engaging with Minecraft's like gameplay in the sense that I never played creative, and I thought of it more as like survival. I never played survival. I never played survival mode. So I was using it more as like a 3D pixel graphic canvas. Membership card and pen nib. Oh, nice. You are on your way to greatness. Light source pointed at camera. Portrait with light in background. Maybe? There we go, that's something. Closer to what I want, but I want to actually be able to see the light in the background directly. Maybe if I add lens flare. It's a little bit better. But now it's just all lens flares. I mean, not all of them, but mostly. You're at 46 out of 90 HP. You have 63 gold. Do you pay to pass the red masks or fight to get the mask? It entirely depends on how strong your deck is. If you intend to fight them, on the first turn, you'll take roughly like 32 to 35 damage if you don't block at all. So you can survive the first turn by just greedily attacking them with everything you've got. It'll also depend on what the rest of your map looks like. If you've got recovery nodes, if you're playing like a relatively defensive deck, that can take a couple of like block turns while still dealing out a bit of damage. So I think it's worth it. It entirely depends on what you're running. Have you played much Slay the Spire, Alt? Next is a question mark. Can't get low combats because of relic. Yeah, okay. Then camp and Act 2 boss. Okay. Yeah. I'd probably take the fight, but it'll entirely depend on, as I said, how strong your deck is currently. Photo of car high beams. Oh, oh. There we go. That's something. High beams. That's the kind of light source that we're looking for. And then I suppose the last thing we need is just a photo of a lizard, because we want more lizard elements brought into our character. We could do spines, like down the back of the head, potentially. But I don't really want to resort to that. Maybe like a couple of scales around the cheekbone could work. A little bit of Slay the Spire. You liked it, but you didn't grab you enough. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's one of those games where I'd describe it as a staple. Like if you were to say, oh, you know, I've played a 2D platformer, it's like, okay, sure. Have you played the 2D platformer, which is like, you know, the original Mario Brothers? I'd say that Slay the Spire is like the staple food of roguelike card games. There have been so many games that have come out where I've looked at a preview of it and it's immediately grabbed me as, yep, that's Slay the Spire with this, or that's Slay the Spire but they've done this, or Slay the Spire with this art style. It's the best one. Yeah, yep. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah, it's the equivalent. Yeah. Ooh. There are some visual elements. Oh, hello, Coyote Peterson from... what's the channel called again? Brave Wilderness, that's right. Look at him. He's got a lizard. Love to see it. Ended up with 16 HP rest, now back to 46 again for boss. Got pen nib ready for proc, and 2 dramatic entrances in. There you go, boom. This is the WarioWare of blank. Yeah. I don't know. The party game format for me is a little bit too eclectic. Like, I prefer games where you're building a foundation of gameplay, and when it's just, you know, completely different every time. It's light fun, but it's tough to get into light fun nowadays. There have been some, like... Yeah. Mario Party 2, yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong. It can't be beat when you're in, like, a social setting. But if I'm going to sit down with a game nowadays, because I have such limited time at the moment, it'd be really tough to convince me to play, like, a party game like that just by myself. To each their own, though. But by all means, if that's your jam, go for your life. I think that's the look. I think that's the look with the ridge under the eye and then the scales on the cheekbone. I think that'll do it. On 2 HP, might need to cheat and save the fight for later. No, I feel like you got to commit. You don't have to. Do what you want, but the type who can play fighting games for like 20 hours straight. Yeah. I've tried. I got into like Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate was fun. Pumped quite a few hours into that. Like almost 1,000, I think, all in all. Almost 1,000 or like... I think so. Something close to that anyway. I also tried to get into Street Fighter 6. But that was a bit tough. Just mainly because the one character I was interested in was dumpster tier and basically has been this entire time. Two of your top 10 games are Guilty Gear Strive and Tekken 3. Yeah, there you go. Guilty Gear art looks sweet. Yeah, it does. Party fighting? I think it's just different. It's party fighting if you're playing with like items on more than 2 people with like stage hazards on and that sort of thing. That I'd consider to be like a party fighting game. But no, I'd say that like platformer fighters are equally competitive to regular fighting games. They're just different. You just got jump scared on accident. Why'd you do that? Melee can hold as an esport. Don't really think Ultimate can though. It depends. Like, for somebody who's paid attention to the scene for a while, for like going on 8 years now, I'd say that because I watch both I watch both Street Fighter and Smash Ultimate occasionally, off and on. There are certainly characters that turn it into a bit of a clown fiesta, but I'd say the same thing for Street Fighter. Like, I'd say the character JP is equally as clown fiesta as a character like Snake in Smash Ultimate. It just depends. Your objectives were wrong, you're well aware. Just don't think Ultimate has enough tech. Oh, that would be a lack of understanding on your part then. There's an insane amount of tech in Smash Ultimate, and I don't mean obscure tech that nobody uses. I mean incredibly relevant tech that everybody uses. Turned into my stream, forgot that you had one of those 10 hours of nothing interrupted by sound effects. Most critical stream. Get pranked. Get pranked. Okay, get a bit of shading into the face at this point. Also the type of guy who, when you made a tier list of your favorite games, your S tier was just Metal Gear Solid. I mean, fair. To each their own. Like, everybody has their own area of interest, even within games. I wouldn't say that it's a monolith. Hi, Doctor. How you going, bud? How's skiing going? Are you still on mountain? You have nobody to blame because you had the video up and forgot it for like 24 minutes. I mean, hey. I tend to... I've gotten more and more into the habit of turning on like big, long compilation videos like that, actually, to pass the time. Not to sit there watching them, obviously, just as a white noise to put on in the background. I haven't gone for something that random, but no, definitely close. Now that it's not bad. You're doing well. Having a recharge day at the hotel, so you can actually come say hi. Hi. Skiing is nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. Lucky number 7. No, good to hear. Cool. Tell me how it's going. Like, are you... Is it like casual skiing? Are you trying to push certain levels? Be honest with me, Noctua. Did you do a sick double backflip or not? Cheers. Really needed a day to rest your brain. You've been overstimulated by noises and people far too much for the last... Yeah. No, Jack Daniels, hold the jack. One Daniels coming right up. Oh, I'll send that through now. Oh, there you go. Always trying to improve a bit. That's just because you always like to do that. But no big goals, just having fun, whether speeding down the mountain or playing on the slate. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? Where, because you have to go so far out of your way to go skiing each time. It's not something that you'd be able to. It's not like skateboarding where it's like, oh, okay, you know, this week I'm going to practice doing a kickflip. I mean, there'd be quite a bit of joy in just snowboard, like skiing. You know, to play the seed perfectly, you always end up with 2 to 3 HP by the turn where he deals 31. Turned into a puzzle. You did not do a backflip of any kind? Oh, absolutely gutted. You were the chosen one, Noctua. I think we go traditional trench coat with this character. Your brother does practice some jumps. Not any of their crazy stuff, at least not yet. But it is tough, as you've kind of said. Like it's tough to turn the limited time that you've got each time that you go skiing into like hardcore practice time. Undertones. You're supposed to backflip the Sith, not join the... Exactly. I saw a little clip the other day that made me chuckle. It was literally that scene where it was like, it's over, Anakin, I have the high ground. And then they start both using force powers that are in canon, but they never use in the movies. And it was very funny. Very, very, very funny. Anakin shoots Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan's like, oh, give me a second, I'm just going to use force heal. Anakin's like, freaking what? You mean the thing that I turned to the dark side to try and get, the Jedi just kind of had this the whole time? Yeah. Didn't think you dreamt anything. Now you just remember dreaming you tore your pants apart with your hands without any context. I mean, hey. Everybody imagines themselves hulking out at some point, right? As a ski guide right now is trying to learn to do a front flip though. He's still got a ways to go from the videos. Oh no. Internet is so slow right now because you bought a new SD card for your Steam Deck like 2 days ago. You've been downloading games. Oh no. So it's been like that for 2 days straight. Ugh. That's all right. You're probably experiencing Billy Internet at the moment. It's not so bad. He puts up with it all the time. Almost face first into the deep snow. Yeah, I mean, I've never gone for like full front flip style things, but I have tried to do. It wasn't too bad learning to do an ollie on a ripstick, but I don't know. I've severely injured myself in the past attempting to do stupid stuff like that, so I can't. I cannot blame him. $550 gigabytes of space. Jeez. I've just I've got is it Flight of the Valkyries? Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum playing in my head as you just slowly watching the progress bar fill. Doing an ollie on a ripstick sounds like a euphemism. Oh, who's to say it's not? Excuse me, everyone. Sorry, just got to take a second. About to do an ollie on a ripstick. Ads in 1 minute. Thank you, Tavern. Appreciate. I always do this. I neglect character anatomy completely. I sit there doing landscapes for like 6 months. Then I try to do a character and it's like trying to learn another language again. Then I do the opposite. I swing in the other direction where I sit there doing character anatomy for like a month, and then I go back to landscapes and it's like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? It's tough. You've tried 5 times now, getting better results, but you never have block draw when he goes for the big attack. It's instead the turn before. Only thought is to use the skill potion in different turns to try and force your draw pile to be different. Yeah, could do. In situations like that, I kind of just accept that my deck honestly probably isn't strong enough to take on the boss, and I accept defeat. But if you're determined, by all means. Finished the commission for your friend recently? Nice. Asked to draw the gnome. Nice. The pirate. Semi-determined? Yeah, fair. I'd love to see the... Oh, ads. Thank you. If you can hear me, Noctua, through the ads, I'd love to see the final version, if you're cool to share it. But no stress if you're not. You got a Korean ad? Nice. What for? What was the product? Can send it in a minute. Ah, thank you. Some of us can't accept defeat. We aren't of the upper society like you, where you have too much to lose. Peasants live in another world than you rich folk. Apparently. Is it more entitled to accept defeat? I'm confused. I'm getting mixed messages. Didn't get any ads, but you can imagine you might get some Austrian ones. Ooh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Now you're getting one in another language of the same ad. It's for the future made in Australia. Okay. You get Finnish ads sometimes because you're close enough to the border. I wonder how that works, actually. Surely they've got something that can help to pinpoint. Wait, more specifically though, why is it based on region and not account? Because if you establish your region, then you were to say move to another continent, you won't be like, it won't be that you've changed the languages that you know. Why is that the case? Yeah, when I was in Japan, I was getting Japanese ads. That's That's very strange. While signed in with an Australian account. By the same ad in multiple language. I mean, hey. No, be happy, Billy. You're being exposed to culture. Drink it in. Yeah, I live in India now. I don't know the English language anymore. Yeah, but I guess that's how that works. According to YouTube. You've changed your market. True. No, that is true. That's true. It's got nothing to do with language at that point. That's a good point. It's all well and good to know what the ad says, but if it's for a product that you can't get in your market, what's the point? No, I can see. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's on the Japanese company for not having a version of their ad that's in English that can be catered to me for the product in that new region that I'm in. For an Australian chain, you can't exactly go, yeah, that's true. You get a load of American ads, you feel like there and you're not there. Yeah, I don't know how it's determined. Maybe they just guess. They're like, you are now in Jamaica. No, no, I'm not. I'm still in Australia. Damn it. Okay, we'll try again next year. A lot of American products have overseas shipping or something. Yeah, or I mean, you'd be surprised by how many products actually have local chains in different places. Like, we didn't have Starbucks for the longest time, but Australia's starting to get Starbucks chains, yeah. So that could be it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we've got that weathered leather jacket look going now, which is good. You made a mistake. Roll it back. American ads can also be the default if they either don't track to you or like, that's true. Yeah. So as I said, like if they've got a chain here, why redo an ad when it's to an English speaking population? So you can do the American one. Moved back to your hometown recently. There's like 20 new Starbucks within 3 kilometers. What? It's not been that bad just yet. Set the drawing. Nice. Let's have a look. Oh, that's so good. Mind if I show it? That's so good. Oh, I love the colors. I love the aura. Oh my goodness. Check this out. Not to just finish this commission. How good is this? They showed progress the last time we did an art hangout, but no, it's come along so well. Right? Reminds me of the magic users in Borderlands, like that kind of tattoo effect going on. And then, as I said last time, like sombra color scheme. It's very cool. Very, 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 very cool. And I like how you've got enough going on in the background to give context as to like what the character's doing and where they're at, but it's not overbearing. Because you could have run the risk of the character outfit being busy and then the background being busy and then it clashing. in a bad way, but you've completely avoided that here. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And just the little expressive, like, wee lines from the little cannon companion with the little claws. Yes, it's so good. Amazing. Amazing. Got a good energy? 100%. 100%. Don't rob me. I mean, they are a little pirate guy. Okay, here's the thought. Here's the thought. For the complexion of the character, I think... Ooh! I'm a color wizard now. Thank you, thank you. Haven't gotten a corrupted item in a while. Ooh, you know what I really need to do? I need to put in the sound effect for the corrupted item. I think I'll do like a I'd have to do some sort of overlord evil cackle or something, I think. Corrupted item comes up. Have to. Didn't hear much of what I said because somebody tried to call you exactly when I started talking. You spent the entire time searching. Oh, no. I was saying that the background was super clean in the sense that it gave like location context without it being too busy, because it could have run the risk of being too busy with how much was going on with the character outfit, but you avoided that completely. It's super clean. It looks really, really good, and I love the little expressive lines above the cannon as well. Could do that now. Copy the nat 1 sound effect for now. Paste it into the action for the corrupted. It's all right for now. Yeah, okay. Plug it in. Why not? Why not? Actions. Let's see. Corrupted item alert. Do I have a sound? Yeah, I do. I do have it plugged in. Yep. Okay. Activated. Yeah. It is plugged in. It should work now. So if one of you are lucky enough, or I guess unlucky enough, to get a corrupted item, it should play something. Challenge accepted. Ooh, that wasn't the alert that I was thinking it was going to be. There we go. We got a corrupted item anyway. Okay, so for the character's complexion, I'm thinking like a sickly green, maybe? Could work quite well. Not beating the like my little like my other character allegations, seeing as that character's complexion was a similar green, but it's fine. That sound plays for follows and subs and stuff. Commission was specifically for a simple background though. Did more with it than you would have a regular commission, however, because friend, of course. It turned out magnificently. You know what? Instead, why don't I go for a tanned complexion? And then I could have it transition into sort of a greeny scale. Yeah, okay, it'll draw more attention. Yeah. Yep. Wait, where did Billy go? He was here a second ago. I'm actually so pleased with the switch to an art fair as opposed to an art tourney. Oh, it means I can actually participate. I'm so happy. There have been so many times where people have made things for the tourney using the prompt, and I've gone, oh my goodness, I want to do something like that, but I can't. Finally dragged yourself out the door. About to go onto the brave, big, brand new, brave, big new world. That was the name of that one book, right? Big, brave, big, brand, brave, big, new world. No. Good luck, Godspeed. Exactly that. See, I told you. I told you. I think I need some more red tones on that left side. Oh, that's fun. My reference sheet is kind of starting to look like a bit of a Christmas tree. I mean, it's falling over a little bit, but a Christmas tree nonetheless. Okay, and we want super bright highlight around the edge here. And then where you kind of meet the edge of the highlight, that's where we inject a bit more red, just because skin is slightly translucent. And when light travels through it, it picks up all of the blood underneath the surface of the skin. And we get some radical colors. Some bodacious colors. Some totally tubular colors. Wahai. Oh my goodness, yes, it's all coming together. What kind of lizard? Maybe like a gecko? Geckos can be yellow with green eyes, right? I'm not seeing green eyes. Frick. Lizard with green eyes. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is wherever you've got lizards with green eyes, they tend to have like a pale grey complexion, which just looks awesome. Just caught the bus. Excellent. I've been having terrible luck with public transport recently, where I'll go to catch it, and I'll arrive just as the thing is taking off. Whether that's like bus, train, whatever it happens to be. My timing is awful. It's tough. It is. I feel like they're doing it on purpose. They're like, oh, wait. I see him. Go. Floor it. Been there, done that. Yeah, fair. Is it just a rite of passage? Is it? I'm being accepted into the higher echelons of public transport. It's part of the hazing process. You've returned with a banana, fairy bread cookies, and a camera. Or with those powers combined, you could, I don't know, try and capture a mythical unicorn or something. Step 1, lay the trap with the fairy bread. Step 2, prepare the banana for the capture process. Cameras obviously for evidence. Prepare caramel in hand in case I get hungry waiting. Yeah, exactly. I'm imagining this on a WikiHow article, by the way, with the terrible graphics. It'll randomly just have like an image of an alligator with it crossed out like, you're not looking for an alligator. It's like the default wiki how models, and just how a lot of them are just different assets but put together to make an image. So it's just a guy holding out fairy bread to a unicorn in a completely different answer. It's like a oh, what's it called? Oh, why do I always forget what it's called? Clip art. It's a clip art style, like weird like stick figure man holding out his hand with with just like a shape vaguely resembling fairy bread in his hand and like a photorealistic unicorn. Oh yeah. Oh, chef's kiss. It's beautiful. Leather jacket. Wrinkles. No, not how to get them out. I need them. Oh, it's perfect. Look how wrinkly this thing is. Ah, wrinkles. Ah, it's beautiful. Oh, and another good one. Oh my goodness, check this one out. So much better. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Oh, I wouldn't have even thought to add this back seam here. But it's freaking perfect. I mean, I kind of have it there, but that wasn't actually a back seam. It was just there for reference. Like to make sure his shoulders were doing the thing that I wanted them to do. The fact that I had the clip art person and the realistic unicorn means they could not find an image of a guy holding a square, but easily found a unicorn. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I left it in. If anything, based on this, the shoulder could be a little bit lower on that left side, but I don't know. It's sitting relatively well at the moment. I think I might need to carve away at this part of the jacket here. Just given that I need to retain the form of the person underneath. And if it's all super duper flowy, then I kind of lose the shape. Something like this, maybe? Perhaps? Elbow's not looking right either. Unless the elbow's out. Even then, that doesn't look quite right. Bling. Sorry for bopping the microphone for a second. If the arm is out like this, then more shading across here, I guess. Ads in 1 minute. Thank you, Tavern. How long have we been going for? A couple of hours? Okay. I did say that this one's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I was late to stream. Entirely on me, but I can't get to bed late otherwise. Tomorrow's morning stream will suffer the consequences. So I'll go for another hour. We'll make it a 3-hour stream tonight. Why, whenever you have a feeling you won't catch much of the morning strap? That's fair. That's more than fair. Why, whenever I'm looking for complexions, does it always has like the most studio-y lighting ever? I need stuff like this. You'll probably be in bed early. Oh, this is a good thing. We should be celebrating this. Everybody wins with an early bedtime. Secondary lighting from the left, meaning that I'm gonna get some minor highlights in around here. We also want major highlights on this right side. what time will the morning stream be? Because you've got an economics course early in the morning. It'll be 8:30 start my time. So it's currently 9:30 p.m. at night. So it'll be in 11 hours from now. That's how time works, right? 12 hours? I think 11 hours. Yeah. And my streams usually go for about 4 hours. You're looking at your clock. I know, every time you make the mistake. Yeah, no stress. I'd be happy to have the company, but at the same time, if you've got school, by all means, go. Or college, or university, whatever it happens to be. Prioritize what needs to be prioritized. It's only like week 3 of the course, so pretty brain dead right now. Yeah, it's a little bit like that, right? Where for the first like few weeks, they're slowly ramping up. It only really starts to get hectic about like 6 weeks in. Need more redness in cheeks without going overboard. In other news, I've started reading Hunter x Hunter. I think I gave it a go over a decade ago, but for one reason or another, I stopped reading. It might have simply been based on the fact that I heard rumors of it being cancelled or something. Which, I mean, stupid reason to stop reading something, but hey. That's how it was, I guess. Giving it another go, just because we were talking about staples earlier. It's one of those staple series. It's one of those ones you'd love to read, you never will, like Bleach. Bleacher will be the next one that I get around to, because I stopped reading Bleach back in high school, back when it was just getting into the 1,000-Year War, I think, Blood War, or whatever it's called. But I've been hearing really, really, really good things, so I want to get back into it. It'll be next. Lizardman Senpai, don't beat me up with the goons and slowly walk away. He'll do it, he's crazy. Okay, what am I doing with this background? Let's throw in something just as a loose approximation of what I'm going to be doing, and then I can always clean it up afterwards. Oh, that like... Do I want more orange? I really don't. Do I want a dark blue? That's so overplayed. That's so overplayed. I need it to look like weird. What if I were to do... What if I were to do like a desaturated green? That's fun. That's fun. Oh, God, I should have done that. Just plug it in like that. Go through, clean up these lines. You no longer need to use your old iPhone as a webcam. I can use your wife's old Sony Z1F camera as a webcam because she has better cameras now. Nice! I'll be trialing my phone camera for the next video that I record. I will trust you that the front camera is better. Because I looked it up and it was like, the camera for the iPhone 11 is actually really good, for even nowadays. And it's like, oh, okay, if you say so. It turned out garbage. It's not entirely true, but it turned out not as good as I wanted it to. So I'm hoping the second attempt will go a little bit better. Rear camera is better. Yeah, I know. Any free upgrade is welcome. Yeah, I'll need to give it a go. The thing that you recommended, where I plug the phone into the computer and I can use it as a preview. Almost arrived at your first stop, so you'll be lurking. No stress. I'll be on the lookout, okay? I'll let you know if anything exciting happens. I could be incredibly annoying just every now and again, like, Dust, oh my goodness, I can't believe you missed that. Ooh. The sort of like grape purple is actually quite nice. I prefer over the green. Blue does look good, but that's always going to be the case because it pops on the it pops against the orange undertones. I like this. I like this. It gives a sense of like danger, I guess, to an extent. Let us merge those two. Here's the question. Can I afford to go overboard with some of the background lighting? Like, can I have creepy spirit orbs going on, or is it too much? Is it overkill? We shall see. We shall see. Okay, let's start actually working on this image for real. Face render. But yeah, it's been fun. Hunter x Hunter has like a really nostalgic start to it. It feels like a series like Hunter x Hunter wouldn't be printed today. Not because it's bad, but more so because it feels like it starts a little bit ambiguously. It feels like nowadays series really require an incredibly strong start that grabs the reader immediately with a distinct premise and really strong character design. And it feels like Hunter x Hunter has like really all over the place character design and a premise that's kind of like, it could be anything. Go. And it totally works because I don't know, it's interesting to see it evolve. Whereas yeah, like series like that don't really get greenlit nowadays. So I've been enjoying myself. It's been fun. Oh. Raid? Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. How's it going? The Blind Ghoulie. Welcome. What were you up to? Dr. Meepers, hi. 2 Dragon for you. It's amazing. Eve Wally, hi. How you going? More art streamers. I know. Can't get rid of us. I take it that you were doing art stuff. Billy, if you get a second, would you be able to send a shout out for the blind ghoulie? No stress if you can't. I'll do that in a second. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Playing around with some ink. Ooh, do you have anything that you like would like to share of your efforts? No stress if you don't. Do you have anything like socials, anything that you've completed recently? Like my drawing so far. Thank you. I don't often do character work. I sort of do more landscapey stuff. Like I'll quickly show. This is something that I finished recently. Like this is my usual style. Yeah. This is what I usually do. I'll show another one. This one. This one. This one. That's my usual work. But I've got a prompt up for the month of February, and I was going to join in on it. The prompt is human enough, so I've decided to join for once. Landscape is fire. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you very much. Pretty mood in my pieces. Thank you. I'm. Can you tell that I like Shadow the Hedgehog? Gallery page of some stuff. Ooh, let's have a look. Whoa. Nice. Ah, Jeff the baby land shark. I see. You also have taste. I like. Collage art. Nice. That's so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's... Wow, okay. Oh my good. It's like a Where's Wally, where you can see little details all over the place, like little toothy grin there. Smushed faces there. That's fun. That's so good. Oh, I really like this collage stuff. Very cool. Work is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Christmas Panda. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll give you a follow. Bob. I'll check out more of your stuff after stream. Dr. Meepers, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. But yes, onto my character work. I haven't done character work in a while. It's been a few months, but we'll give it a red hot go. 16's not bad. 16's not bad at all. So I've got a drawing prompt, like an art prompt, up for the month of February. I used to have it as a tournament format, but now it's just like an art gallery, right? So anyone can submit, which means I can submit for my own prompts for once. So I'm doing an entry for human enough, which is the prompt for Feb. Confetti's still up. Oops. Thank you. But yeah, in terms of what I'm working on usually on stream, I've been working on this landscape for a little bit now. It's something that I'm intending to animate in the future. So once this is drawn up, I'll have like clouds moving in the sky, and then there's going to be a giant earthworm moving in the background. That'll be in a little bit. I'm taking today's stream off a little bit. Just chilling, doing random stuff. how to go around making collage stuff. You get so overwhelmed trying to come up with so many different things to draw. Be like seeing other people make them. Right? It's sensory overload in the best of ways, like your I Spy books, like your Where's Wally, where it's Easter egg after Easter egg after Easter egg, where you can kind of go through and it's a little feast for your eyes. Hadn't seen the landscape yet. It's coming along. It's coming along. Shelf my recent pics for longer than 3 seconds. Fine. So these were a few that I did. It'd be a couple of years ago at this point. So the tidal wave, Death Forest. Got a little skeleton in the corner there. Then we've got the duel. Little Minotaur guy. I did a self-portrait last year that did quite well in a competition. There's that one there. I do all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Oh, I did this for Halloween last year. Spooky werewolf. The whole lot. But yeah, that's my jam. Semi-realistic, usually fantasy stuff. Self-portrait is amazing. Thank you. Shading and color theory is on point. Thank you very much. I've put a lot of work into it, so it feels really nice to hear compliments about it. Thank you. I appreciate it. What are you guys up to? How was your weekend? Mine was dog water. No, not entirely true. Because I literally just finished the dragon image. I was laid out starfished on the floor for the majority of the weekend. But hey, it's not bad. That's not you know what? I'll happily take a cactus weekend like that and feel refreshed afterwards, then try and do stuff and then feel garbage afterwards. So I wouldn't say wasted. It was not wasted at all. Okay, we need to push a bit of detail into that tear duct. So we're going to drop the vibrancy and drop the brightness on our brush and really push in. Worked in stream most of the weekend. All in all, pretty good. Good to hear. Good to hear. What inspires the collage pieces like that? They're very cool. As Billy was saying, I'd find something like that quite overwhelming. No, sorry, Noctua. Noctua was saying quite overwhelming to do something like that, but it'd be so much fun. So much fun. Are we losing the eyeball? I think we are. I think we're losing the eyeball too much. Do we need to... I think we need to nominate a bit of an iris. Just from doodling on the side of your paper drawing in school. It's an easy way for you to draw without thinking much. Yeah, makes sense. I never did the margin doodles like that. I used to do little like flip book animations on the corners of my pages. That was a lot of fun. Highly recommend. It was what did I cut my teeth on? I cut my teeth on that. There was a program called Pivot back in the day. Spelt as it sounds, literally pivot. which was a stick figure animation software. That was interesting to try and weave that in between work sessions. Trying to get away with animating little stick figures in the middle of class. So bad at doodling with that thought. You just get stuck. Yeah, there is a tendency to get stuck a little bit. Ads in 1 minute. Yep. Thank you, Tavern. Thanks for letting me know. Would have spent more time doing that. It's super easy to get into. I say easy, maybe not easy. Easy is probably a poor choice of words. It's incredibly approachable. There is free animation software out there nowadays. Not that I'm too familiar with it. I use Photoshop for animating, so I've been told that there is free animation software that's out there. Use an app called Flipperclip and Procreate. Ah, okay. Fair. Not on your watch. Oh, did you... Billy, did you silence? Did you silence the ads? Nice. Animation feature in Procreate is decent. I've heard. Yeah. There are a couple of features in Procreate that I'm quite jealous of. Procreate has the auto time lapse. That's really cool. Like, I really wish I had that in Photoshop, which I don't. There might be a plugin for it. I should look into it. But there's that. Just the advantage of being able to draw on the iPad as well with Procreate is quite fun. Show them your axe. Nice. Okay, we've got enough complexity going on with the eye now that it doesn't feel like a weird sticker stapled to the eye socket, which is good. I still feel like we're not quite getting the eye shape that we want, so let's go in with a flat brush here and just sharpen. Boop, 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 boop. The next step, I think, is to go through and just add a couple of highlights across the lash there. Yeah, there we go. We've got something going on. Use Procreate Dreams to make the mask for the trans. Ah, okay. There you go. Billy helped make this transition effect, and being told now that part of the help was using Procreate, so a little bit glitchy, but I think that's because I've got too many internet windows open at the moment. Still learning Dreams. It's trickier than you'd hoped. That's always the case with new software. It is worth the learning process though. Every time I have adopted a new piece of software into my usual routine, it's paid off in spades. What would you equate Dreams to? Like, is it kind of like DaVinci, like Fusion, where like a little bit of coding is involved? With a name like Dreams, it does sound like that. Okay, there was going to be the little ridge under the eye. If I can find that little lizard picture again. There we are. It's Procreate, but with weird timeline blobs. Right. So expression-based, in your opinion? How so? As in... based on the expression of the person using it? As in... I'm confused. Okay, I don't think we can have it as dark here up on the forehead, just given that we do have secondary lights off to the side. Dark there is fine. Dark in the nook there is fine as well. We do want to kind of maintain that the oily complexion with like shifting tones across the forehead, but that dark I don't think works yet. Oh, not that light. Oops. We're getting there. Easy to animate with this record feature and finger movements, but harder to get simple movements without chopping a bunch of keyframes. Yeah, okay. Right. Ah, I see what you mean. Like it's got flowiness to it, sure. Like flowiness, but then if you want a very specific movement, you have to go in with a surgical scalpel. I see how it works. Ads, thank you. Hopefully for... if anybody was hit with early ads, they haven't been hit with the double whammy. It's not supposed to work like that. You kind of go on like a dodge list if you're hit with ads initially, but I don't know. Twitch will be Twitch sometimes. Okay, let's get stuck in with little reptilian scales on the cheek. Oh, we're back, I think. Welcome back. But yeah, as I was saying, it makes sense that it's unfortunate with more user-friendly, with lower skill floor programs like that. They can make it more accessible for a new user, but then as soon as you want to do something specific with them, it gets incredibly headache-inducing. I had something similar with a program called what was it called? Like Premiere Rush, I think was the Premiere Rush was the name of the free program that I tried. It was all well and good to just technically get clips next to each other, but I wanted to adjust the frame rate of the PNG sequence that I was trying to animate using it, and it didn't have a select all. Like, I couldn't make one change to all of them. I'd need to go through each image individually and make changes to each and every single one of them. it's that same sense of like, okay, if I want to do something general, it'll do the job, but as soon as I want to do something incredibly specific, it just melts. It is a pain. It is a pain. It was a sequence of like 160 images or something. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. That's the quill animation over in the corner for when he wakes up. It's so scuffed, I'll have to actually go through and do it again using DaVinci Resolve to fix the problems. Yeah, boo. Boo. Fully agreed. Okay, so we want the scales to take on a silvery look the closer they get to like light sources on the right, and then go into a deep dark yellowy green like so. Perfect. Still not 100% on the angle at play here, but hey, I won't be able to fix that until I actually go through and take another reference photo properly. I've got a quick one that I took earlier, but when I say it's a quick reference photo, I'm not lying. To the point where it's all blurry just because of how fast it is. I'm like, oh my goodness, speedy as all heck. It's on brand. Yeah, no, absolutely. It is akin to some of my favorite meme images where if I ever find something that I want to show somebody, like for example, a cool landscape, or I've just completed a video game, or I've just assembled a Lego model or something, the very first image that I send every single time will be an incredibly blurry picture of me pointing at the thing. I highly recommend it, by the way. Friends, loved ones, you know, whoever it is. It really helps to get across that you're excited about the thing that you've just discovered. Through like that. Then we've got the secondary light source over on the left, so we want to desaturate and lighten on the left side. Like so, easy peasy, bing bang boom, and we're done. Complete tangent. Hold on to your butts. I'm changing the conversation topic. I had a glimpse at the Super Bowl, like movie ads that came out this year. Is it just me, or were they incredibly underwhelming? I've seen quite a few people like getting relatively excited about Thunderbolts coming out, but I don't know, the dialogue just sounds like a little bit too cringy for me. Just a smidge. it feels like they're a bit embarrassed about what, like, the dialogue that I've heard so far from that film give me the impression that the writers are embarrassed about what the subject material is. Counter to that, though, actually, no, I will say the Fantastic Four trailer, though, has incredibly earnest dialogue, and wholesomely so, I'd say. Like, that one I'm a little bit more interested in. It's ready to sort of take itself at face value, which I appreciate. I had a massive rant recently about the dialogue in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and I feel like I'm going crazy because it doesn't seem like anyone agrees with me. If I reckon I'm giving off old man yells at clouds energy, but I don't care. I will speak my mind on the matter. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm recognizing this individual as a person, probably. We like that. Okay, let's jump down to here. Coat render? Question mark. Not finished with the face at all, by the way. But we'll come back to it. If I sit there rendering the face until it's done, one, it'll take me way longer than if I move around a bit. Just because, I don't know, I have over time picked up the mentality that when working on an image like this, a rising tide will raise all ships, so to speak. So if I clean up the jacket now so that it's kind of on par with the face, I'll start to pick up on things that I could change about the face. And then I'd go back up to the face and I'd clean that up. And then I'd look at the jacket and go, oh, okay, well, now that I've made those adjustments to the face, the jacket could use X, Y, and Z. Okay, so I go over to the jacket and I start blah, 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 tinker, 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 tinker. And then once you do that a few times, it kind of increases the quality of the image as a whole. Whereas if I sit there toiling away at the one until it's done, I'll burn myself out in the process, and it takes a million times longer. Not worth, in my humble opinion. Okay, we are looking for a weathered look for the jacket. How do we achieve weathering? Well, I'm glad you asked. Weathering is relatively simple to achieve. It's simply mostly discoloration, to be entirely honest. Like applying different patches of tonal influence to different areas of the jacket. Texture can also help, but we're not quite up to texture just yet. But yeah, like texturing the jacket is the same as texturing a piece of paper, kind of. Not exactly, but work with me here. If I were to try and weather a piece of paper, I would go through and add splotches to it of different tones to kind of imply... Oh, welcome back. To kind of imply different effects having taken place. Like, for example, it could be sun damage to the piece of paper, in which case, you know, it'd be slightly bleached, or like maybe water damage, so areas of it might, you know, take on sort of like a little bit of a moldy appearance, or darker, or whatever. Didn't even see you, you know, you snuck right out, not tipping off the guards whatsoever, I don't think. But yeah, I'm sure most people have done the like the tea bag or coffee effect on a piece of paper to kind of give it that older look, right? Where you know, you draw up your treasure map, you rip up the edges, you scrunch it up a little bit, and then you either like brush coffee across it, or you can use a tea bag and drag the tea bag across. It's the same thing. Everything in life is just different kind of washes, you know? If you're learning maths, it's an education wash. draping numbers on your face and just letting them soak in. That's how you learn maths, right? Going to the beach and getting a tan? It's a sun wash. It's all washes. Give me one thing, anything, and I will equate it to a wash. You'll see. It works. It's a universal rule. Mud? That's a regular kind of wash. Because you start with dirt and then you get a water wash. Mud. There you go. Boom. Don't get a tan though. It's an unhealthy one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Who am I to talk? I've got the complexion of a of a ceramic plate. It is an unhealthy wash, though. You do bring up a good point. A sunscreen wash. Yeah, there you go. Birth, that's a reality wash. You're not privy to experiencing life, and then you're born, reality washed over you. Boom. Exposed. took a peek over at how long I've been streaming for, and it just shut down my brain. I have no idea why. I'm so tired. Probably a good thing that I've only got a few minutes left. Dear, dear. Well, good news. If you're almost 3 hours, yeah, yep. 2 hours and 55 minutes. If you're hankering for a fresh Mahali, fresh from sleep, from a sleep wash. God, why have I done this to myself? I'll be streaming again in about 10 hours from now. So look forward to that. That's a threat, I guess. Don't worry. I'm streaming again soon, he threatened. No one tell Ouija about this new wash. I know, right? It'll become the new Mahali wash. You'll be doing the sleep wash then? Yeah, no, that's more than fair. More than fair. So stupid. It's so stupid. Why have I done this? Yeah, no, I also hate it. But it's a thing I have done myself. I've done myself to myself. Normally down. Yeah, I know. Mawash. No. Oh, God. I can't draw a straight line. Okay. Oh, I need to implement sniper breathing techniques. Okay. And then hold. It's not perfect. It'll do the job. You're tempted to tell her now. Oh, dearie dear. Mahali made a new discovery, Ouija. Guess what? Ooh. Careful now. Yeah, like even just going through and doing the jacket just then, I'm already seeing elements of the face that need to change. It just works. When you said sniper breath, you heard the heartbeat sound in your head, which led to the heart wash. Your blood with the oxygen. No. Air washes your blood. No, it does. There you see. There you go. Proving it yet again. I don't make this stuff up. I'm just applying a logic wash, you know? In your and Cat's game, you busted some shapeshifters framing and trying to kill one of your gnomes. So now they're making up secret handshakes to know when people are real. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. That's potentially one of my favorite things about D&D that I have yet to experience myself. Is coming up with like nicknames for other characters, and then it also has that same feeling of like coming up with a name for your group. It's got a similar feel. Call Shim Twinkles. Yeah, that fits. Is the nicknaming reciprocated, or is it just one way? Welcome back. You bought vinyls? Oh my goodness. Vinyls of what? Also called the imposter of Shim. Shimposter? Oh my goodness. That's incredible. I had this idea for Shim calling Thip Chip or Chippy for a bit. I haven't actually gotten around to use it in the story yet. A character that I'm playing at the moment absolutely is the kind of character who would make up nicknames for other characters, so I should invest in nickname thought. It's just so chipper. I mean, no, it works, it does. You're back. Welcome back. Art's going well. There are a couple of things that I do want to fix. Like for example, I think the neck is still a little bit wrong. But otherwise, I'm not gonna invest too much in it just because it is supposed to be a quick image, but 3 hours, 2 minutes, I've gone over my I have. I'll quickly fix up a couple of things and then I'll jump out, as I said. Thank you for keeping me honest. I appreciate it. I don't do a very good job of doing it myself. I always do that. I always go, you know what? I need to be strict. I need to stream until exactly this time. Otherwise, it'll ruin my sleep. And then I stream over by like half an hour consistently. It's looking good, thank you. No name for him yet. I'm open to suggestions, eagerly so. If anyone has anything that comes to mind. Yeah, like the back of his head, it's a little bit too flush with his neck, I think. It's a super awkward angle, so I don't really have a point of reference for it. I think I just need to commit to carving a section out like this. But it's also odd because of the twist of the neck. It stiffens the ligaments down the back of the neck, which can lead to it looking a little bit more flush. Let's try this, see if this looks better. Yeah, like that immediately looks way better. Cool. Boom. Like an older version of my character does it? Does it? It looks pretty different. Karul Al. Ooh, that could work. Yeah, I'll show the image that Billy is taunting me with. So this is a character that I did previously. They're distinctly different. Very much so. Keep seeing him in the corner. Yeah, up the top. Yep. Distinctly different. I will admit the lighting is similar. But otherwise... have the same haircut equals same person. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Immediately had to leave again, but now you actually looked. change the ear and then boom, same guy. But they've got a completely different. They've got a completely different complexion. Their eyes are different. Their haircut is different. They've got like a similar hair type. No, I refuse. I refuse to accept it. Older doesn't change your eye color. No, I'm being gaslit actively as we speak. He's a wall. So? What, you're going to say that warlocks have magic now? That you go by line. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, okay, I'm saving. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's save. We'll call it. I did like. Where was it? Karul Al. I do like that. It's got a nice ring to it. Let's go with that. Paintings. Karul Al. Human enough. Boom. I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry. No, it's entirely on me. He looks like Will from BG3. Will was actually one of the characters that we left behind in Act 3. So I'm not too familiar with him. Has like a slither too. Yeah. With like the snaky after effect. Yeah. I can hear it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Who are we going to bother today? Luna. We haven't raided her in a while. Let's head over that way. Let's start winding down. There we go. I was gonna say I pressed the button. Raid Luna. Check the spelling. Luna Blom, one word. Boom. Okay. That's all set up now. Good to go. Might hit the hay if stream's ending. Yeah, no stress. Have a good night. Yeah, you too. You too, bud. Show off your dragon art. You haven't posted it? No, I'll be posting it after the stream finishes. Yeah, we'll do. Nacho, we'll do. Apparently, Murkrow is quite difficult to find, so it might be something that we have to get later on. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll have the details for the art catch-up for the weekend up hopefully tomorrow after stream, so look forward to that. Morning stream tomorrow. More Pokemon on Friday. Look forward to that. But otherwise, should be the regular week. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. I appreciate you as always. I'll catch you around. Bye.